Important things so far from the point of view of problem solving, of course. Pythagoras theorem, congruency, and now comes the third pillar, similarity. So I'll start with the basic proportionality or Thales theorem, which states that line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle intersecting other two sides divides the two sides in the same ratio. Given to us is that DE is parallel to BC, and we have to prove that AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. Now we will have to make a few constructions. Start taking constructions lightly. Students are too afraid of constructing a line. They avoid thinking in that direction. We are using construction again and again to prove theorems. And we are already halfway through geometry. And it is high time now that when something is not easily visible to you in a certain question, you start thinking along the lines of construction. Constructions make things easy. So here, from D, drop a perpendicular to AC, meeting it at G. Join DC, and from E, drop a perpendicular to AB at F, and join EB. Now area of triangle ADE. Look at triangle ADE. Its area is half base AD into altitude EF. And area of triangle BDE is equal to half base DB into altitude EF. Now take the ratio of these two areas. Area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle BDE is equal to EF, and EF will get cancelled, and this will be equal to AD upon DB. Now area of triangle ADE, there is one more way we can write area of triangle ADE in terms of base AE and altitude DG. That would be half AE into DG. Similarly, area of triangle DEC is equal to half base EC into height DG. Now we wanted ratio of 4 lengths for our final result. So we calculated area of 4 triangles which had those 4 lengths as their bases, right? Now do the same thing that we did earlier. Divide these two equations. Ratio of areas will be equal to AE upon EC. Now look at the left hand side of these two end results. Area of triangle BDE and triangle DEC. Area of triangle BDE and DEC. These two triangles. These are triangles on same basis, same base DE, and between the parallels DE and BC. So triangles on same base and between same parallels have equal area. This property we have seen in the previous videos. So area of triangle BDE is equal to area of triangle DEC. This makes these two left hand sides containing ratio of areas equal. Therefore, the right hand sides will also be equal. So AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. This is also called side splitter theorem for obvious reasons. The parallel line is splitting the two sides proportionally. And guess what? Even the midpoint theorem we saw in the previous video is a special case of basic proportionality theorem only. Acha, converse also holds true here. Line dividing two sides of a triangle in the same ratio is parallel to the third side. A little extension to this result. Take reciprocal both the sides and add 1 both the sides. Take LCM, add, and again take reciprocal. The end result again is fascinating. AD upon AB is equal to AE upon AC. Now this theorem can be directly applied in trapeziums. Trapeziums are figures with exactly two lines parallel. So here AB and DC are parallels, okay? And suppose EF is another line parallel to AB and DC. Then AE upon ED will be equal to BF upon FC. Why? Well, join AC. Now in this triangle, we can write AE upon ED is equal to AG upon GC, basic proportionality, right? Similarly, in this triangle, we can write AG upon GC is equal to BF upon FC. AG upon GC is common in both, so we can club these two. AE upon ED is equal to BF upon FC. And same ratio can be seen when three parallel lines are cut by two transversals. So here also ABCD is a trapezium and AE upon ED will be equal to BF upon FC. Let's discuss similarity now. We just saw how AD upon AB came out to be equal to AE upon AC in basic proportionality theorem. The corresponding angles for the two parallel lines DE and BC are parallel lines and corresponding angles are also equal, right? Angle A is common, angle D is equal to angle B and E is equal to C as DE is parallel to BC. So if these were two different triangles, we can say their sides will be in same ratio and their corresponding angles will also be equal. When such a scenario occurs, the triangles are said to be similar. When sides are in same ratio and corresponding angles are equal, the triangles are similar. And just like congruency, similarity should also be written using the correct correspondence of the vertices. So here we will write triangle ABC is similar to triangle HDE. Also, if some random triangle is given to us as similar, let's say triangle KZH is similar to a triangle PEJ, then we can directly deduce, simply looking at the similarity statement, we can say that angle K will be equal to angle P, Z will be equal to E, H will be equal to J, and KZ upon PE will be equal to ZH upon EJ, and that will be equal to KH upon PJ. It is important that you understand the basic difference between congruency and similarity. Congruent triangles are basically same triangle given twice. They are exact copies of each other. They have same shape and size. Whereas similar triangles only have same shape and not size. They will appear to be same, but size wise they will be different. They won't superpose each other. Their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in proportion. So we guys are congruent to each other. Same shape and size, exact replica. But now we are similar. We have same shape but size is different. He is a smaller version of me. Congruent triangles are always similar, okay? As in congruent triangles, corresponding sides are equal, their ratios will also be equal, okay? And that ratio will be equal to 1. And two similar triangles need not be congruent. Congruent triangles can be similar, okay? And just like congruency, there are a few conditions which guarantee similarity. First one is AAA similarity, AAA condition. If three corresponding angles are equal in two triangles, then the triangles are similar. For example, here triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Next is SSS, side similarity. If the corresponding sides are in proportion, and we have seen this seen in converse of basic proportionality theorem, when sides are proportional, the corresponding angles become equal, okay? And when the angles become equal, the triangles will be similar. So SSS is also a condition for similarity. In congruency, the sides had to be equal, but here only the ratio of sides of the two triangles should be equal. This difference should be clear, okay? If not only the ratio, but also the corresponding sides are equal, then the triangles will be congruent as well as similar. Last but not the least, SAS. If one angle of a triangle is equal to one angle of another triangle and the sides including these angles are proportional, then the two triangles are said to be similar. Now, if angle A is equal to angle P and AB upon AC is equal to PQ upon PR, then triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. What about ASA and AAS similarity? Do they exist? Well, if two corresponding angles are equal, like in both these cases, then the third one will automatically be equal as the total sum is constant, 180 degrees. So these two conditions are nothing but AAA similarity in disguise. One more thing about similar triangles. Keep in mind that corresponding parts are proportional. So if these two are similar triangles, ratio of sides will be equal. This we already know, right? And this will also be equal to ratio of medians, ratio of altitudes, and ratio of angle bisectors as well. So just keep in mind that all the corresponding parts are proportional. Let's see a few cases of parallel lines and transversals. How similarity is applicable in these cases. AB is parallel to PQ. These two triangles are going to be similar. Guess why? Identify alternate interior angles and vertically opposite angles, and you will see AAA similarity in action. We will write triangle BOA is similar to triangle POQ, as angle B corresponds to angle P and angle A corresponds to angle Q. Okay. Remember angle bisector theorem? This one. We proved this earlier using sine rule. Now the same can be proved using similarity. But we don't see any similar triangles here. So as usual, we'll create them by constructing a parallel line. Draw a line from C parallel to AB, which meets AD extended at E. Now these two triangles, green one and the red one, are similar, right? The reason is right there in the left. So triangle ABD is similar to triangle ECD, and we can write AB upon EC is equal to BD upon CD. Next, the two angles marked in red are also equal because they are alternate interior angles. Also, angle BAD is equal to angle DAC, as AD is angle bisector of angle A. So AC and EC will be equal. Sides opposite to equal angles are equal. So in place of EC, I can write AC and get this property as AB upon AC is equal to BD upon DC. Next, now this we have seen during basic proportionality theorem, the case of trapezium and a parallel line. AE upon ED is equal to BF upon FC. This we have already seen. Next, if three or more straight lines drawn through a common point intersect two parallel lines, I said common point. It could be outside the parallel lines, like in this figure, and between the parallel lines, like in second figure. Okay. So if three or more straight lines drawn through a common point intersect two parallel lines, then the corresponding segments of the parallel lines are proportional. That simply means AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR is equal to CD upon RS. Proof is pretty simple. Look at these two triangles, OAB and OPQ. They are similar, right? One angle is common and the two lines are parallel, so corresponding angles will be equal. So these triangles are similar. Now as they are similar, we can say AB upon PQ is equal to OB upon OQ. Similarly, if we take these two triangles, OBC and OQR, they will also be similar. So we can say OB upon OQ is equal to BC upon QR, and combining these two obtained results, this will give us AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR. Now similarly, we can take the last two triangles and obtain the final result. Now pause the video and try doing the same in the other diagram as well, and you will obtain the same result. So these are some similar triangle properties applicable in parallel lines intersected by transversals. Now one more important scenario is of right triangle. When you drop a perpendicular from a right angle vertex to the hypotenuse, the triangle gets divided into two small triangles. Keep in mind that these small triangles are similar to each other and they are similar to the bigger triangle as well. So here BD is perpendicular to AC and triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADB is similar to triangle BDC. Let's draw all the triangles separately. Okay, pick these two first, ABC and ABD. Angle A is common, angle B is 90 degrees, and as BD is perpendicular to AC, angle D is also 90 degrees. Two angles are equal, third one will automatically be equal. So by AAA similarity, these triangles are similar. Now pick these two, ABC and BDC. Angle C is common, B and D are 90 degrees, so remaining angles will also be equal. Again AAA similarity. So these three triangles basically are similar. You see a right triangle with altitude at hypotenuse. These are the things that should come to your mind. First, the three triangles are similar. Second, area of the triangles can be written in two different ways and equated. What are the two ways? Half BC into AB is equal to half AC into BD. Right? Third point, area of bigger triangle will be equal to sum of areas of two smaller triangles. Now these 3 points are very important. Whenever there is a altitude dropped at the hypotenuse, you should keep these 3 points in mind. Last but not the least, in two similar triangles, ratio of areas is equal to square of the ratio of corresponding sides. Now these two triangles are similar, this is given to us, and we have to prove that ratio of their areas is equal to side of triangle 1 whole square upon side of triangle 2 whole square. Now as we are talking about areas, first thing that should come to your mind is dropping the altitudes. Now area of triangle ABC is half BC into AD, and area of triangle PQR is half QR into PS. Half and half can be cancelled. Now these two triangles are given as similar, so one thing can be written directly. AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR, ratio of sides, right? Ratio of corresponding sides is equal. Now if I take these two triangles, right, can they be proved similar? Angle B is equal to angle Q. Why? Because the original triangles are similar. So this is given to us, right? And as they are original triangles are similar, angle B will be equal to angle Q. And we have drawn altitudes. One angle in both the triangles is 90 degrees. So these two triangles are also similar, and we can say AB upon PQ is equal to AD upon PS. Now left hand side is equal for these two. We can equate right hand side, right? So BC upon QR is equal to AD upon PS. So in place of AD upon PS, here we can write BC upon QR and get BC square upon QR square. Similarly, this can be proved for other sides as well. Okay. And of course, we can write an extended version of this property like this. I hope you like this video. Always happy to get a feedback from you guys. Thank you.